first of all, there are a lot of similarities. Superheroes, even if they're straight, they have secret identities. They have costumes.
They're more powerful
around.
and smarter and better than other people.
Yeah. Especially when they put on the costume.
Right. And it wasn't the only gay panel. There was a panel before that about doing LGBT characters, and there was one after that about manga. And of course, as we all know, a lot of same-sex stories geared towards teenage girls in Japan.
That's right, and Abby Denson brought that up too. Especially because one of the questions at the end was, I don't think we had anyone on our panel representing the B or T in LGBT.
Yeah.
So someone asked about transgender characters, and Phil said it comes down to economics. It's such a small market. It's certainly hard to convince mainstream publishers that there's any value in it. But we keep chipping away at it. There used to be this term gay that was all encompassing, and now we have LGBT, and now we're adding initials on the end, Q, I,
X, whatever you want.
The one I would add is A, because allies.
Okay.
I think allies are more important than ever. Abby Denson is one example of that. She's a straight woman, but she writes convincing gay characters and writes about and teens who are going through struggles as gay people. One of the revelations I think that came in, I had three questions, which is all we really had time for with a panel of that size, all of whom had really valuable things to say.
Yeah.
The first question was, what journey did you take to find your voice when it came to these issues? And that was just an opportunity for them to talk about their own work. The second one was the downer question, because as much as there's a lot of positive news on the gay front now, and we think we're mainstream and we think we've arrived and we're post-gay or whatever. What's news right now is gay bullying and teen suicide. Right? Gay teen suicides. And those of us who've been gay teens know that's always been happening. Clinical studies for years have shown that gay teens are much more likely to attempt or commit suicide. But so I'm glad that the mainstream news is finally covering that. To us, it's not news, but to a lot of people, it is. And a lot of people are waking up to that reality and saying, "What can we do?" So Dan Parrott, representing Archie Comics, said using Kevin Keller, one of the things they're going to start doing is public service announcements about gay teen bullying and about gay suicide. They're going to publicize the Trevor Project, which has the Trevor Hotline for gay teens who are contemplating suicide can call. So that's a mainstream publication that reaches kids is going to be promoting that message. That's wonderful. Abby Denson's book, The High School Confidential, already does that. And there's information in the back of the book. If you're a teen considering suicide, here's how you can get help. Here's who you can call. And her book is available in libraries. If there's a gay teen who's not comfortable trying to buy it online or ask their parents to buy it for them or use a credit card, or
grab it and run down the aisle.
They can access it in a library where they can have a little more privacy about the issues that they're dealing with if they're not ready to discuss them with anyone. So those are some of the really good messages that came out of the panel.
Well, and it's, I have to say, it's my first time at any ComicCon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was a little more gayer than I expected. I kept seeing people around. I was like, oh, there's somebody here, somebody there, and it was a lot more present and a lot sexier than I expected too. People running around in the costumes.
Skimpy costumes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shirtless boys.
Yeah, exactly. So it was fun.
Something for everyone.
Exactly, and it was a lot more diverse crowd. I thought it would be mostly like white boys, but it's a very, very diverse crowd here. I don't know. I assume it's the same in San Diego. I don't know, but
yes.
Ethnically, and the crowd is families and kids and a lot of different races.
There's so many different kinds of comics being published.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just a fanboy thing anymore. And what's nice about conventions like this is you can see that there's so much more than Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Right. Especially over here in the small press area. And the same people who come to see Marvel and DC, they might wander over here and discover that there's a wider world.
That's right.
It's an exciting time to be in comics.
You've got Jayson and you've got Boobage, right next to each other. There you go. You got something for everybody. Well, I appreciate your time.
Any other questions?
No, I think that's great. I appreciate your time. Have a great
day. Okay, do you have a card?
I do.